Okay, so today we're going to be doing these gel nails that I posted on my Instagram. My Instagram is at the.nailian, so you can follow me there. We're just starting off with the base coat, so I'm using the Gelish base coat, and you're going to coat each nail. And as you can see, I kind of take my time with this because your base coat is going to be what everything else is going to stick to. So if your base coat goes on your skin, then the rest of your application is going to also go on your skin. You don't want it to be bumpy, you want it to be smooth. And you can just kind of like flip the brush in between depending on how much product you have there. That's how I kind of am able to spread out my product, and I'm not doing it too thick either. I mean, I want everything to be nice, even, and uniform, but we also don't want really thick layers since we're going to be doing a lighter color today, and usually with lighter colors you need more coats, so you definitely don't want your base coat to be like way too thick for that. So now I'm going with the color. This is a color that I mixed myself, so it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess like a beigey, whitish nude, not really sure, but we're just gonna do that basically on each nail. And as you can see over here, I kind of got it on my skin. I just take it off with my other nail, whatever. If you're wearing gloves, you should probably wear gloves before you take it off, but it's not the biggest deal. Just apply it as evenly as you can, and it's gonna be thin your first coat, and that's fine. It's gonna be streaky, that's fine. It's gonna even itself out, and like I said, we're doing more than one layer, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. So as you can see, I'm really taking my time around the cuticle, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I loaded my brush with product, and when I found there was too much product on one finger, I move on to the next nail and kind of use that product, so I'm not flooding one nail with too much product and then moving on to the next one. I'm kind of evening it out through all of the nails, and then afterwards I could just go back and fix it, which is what I did right here. So I noticed that like there were some gaps in my application, and I'm just fixing them now, but because we put such a thin coat, I don't have to worry about it running off anywhere before I go cure. So now that you have your nice even application, you're going to go put that in the lamp for as ever long as you need for it to actually fully cure. And then you're going to come back and you're going to do another layer. And here too, you're going to see I do the exact same thing. I kind of spread the product across all the nails and then go back and really make sure my application is even and flawless. So now, as you can see, I kind of just like did this layer a little bit thicker just to kind of get that color there. And as soon as you're done with that, you're going to go back and put in your lamp again to cure all the way through. Okay, so now coming back for the third and final layer. I find that's usually what it is. If you're working with like a lot darker of a color, you're gonna do 2 layers. When you're working with a lighter color, 3 layers should be enough. Like that should be where you stop it. So here too, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a good application. I'm gonna spread, like if I have a lot of product, I'm gonna spread it across the other nails and then go back in and fix it afterwards. Okay, so now you're gonna go and cure your last final layer, and then we're gonna do a top coat. So I'm using the Gelish Top It Off top coat. So you're gonna apply this. I'm not gonna do too thick of a layer here actually, because we're gonna be putting some stones on it. And again, like I said, we've already done quite a few layers, and I know that when I usually put some like gold accents, I have to do a thicker layer on top to make sure they really stick. So you don't want to go crazy with this top coat right now. It's really just gonna be for our rhinestones to stick. And I actually really love this top coat because it's a little bit thinner, so it kind of like gives you that flexibility of being maybe a little bit messier, because it's really going to even itself out beautifully, but you want to make sure you don't use too much because it does flood the cuticle pretty quickly, so just be aware of that. Okay, so now moving on to our rhinestones, I'm just using tweezers to place them, and I kind of do like a rough placement at first. Like this one, you can tell that on my index finger, it's a little bit crooked. What I'm trying to do is just kind of get them there in the right orientation, and then I can just go back in and fix them afterwards. It's really annoying me so much that I keep on saying rhinestones. These aren't rhinestones. They're, I don't know, I guess gold accents or hardware, I think is the better word for them. But anyways, just ignore that, I guess. Okay, so as soon as you have all of those on and exactly where you like them, you're going to go cure them. And when you get back, they're not going to be able to be moved, so make sure that you did a good job with that. And here we're going to do the top coat. And when I do my top coat, like I said, I am doing a thicker layer. I'm still keeping with that same thing, which I always do, of just like if I have too much product, I'll move on to the next nail and then go back and fix the other nail. So that's what I did now with the index finger. And I kind of put a lot of product on my index finger, so I keep on grabbing from there and putting onto the other nails. So then you're going to go and cure your final coat, and when you take it out, it'll be a bit sticky, so you just want to wipe it with some alcohol, and then you're done and you have super amazing nails, and these were so simple to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. New videos every week, and follow at the.nailian on Instagram to stay up to date with all my latest nail looks. Bye for now.